YouTube? Tim here from Fresh Prince of South Walton. I want to take a minute and talk to you guys about the different types of ways that we can tape off or block off the mesh on our screens. So let me show you real quick what a screen looks like after it's been burned, which we went over in a previous video, and it's ready to go on the press. So this is a screen that's ready to go on press. But all this mesh around the edge is all open and ink can get through there. And if ink gets through there, it could get on the palette, which could transfer to the shirt, or it could just get on the shirt, or it could get on your hand and then it gets on the shirt. So what we want to do is we want to block that off in some way. One of the newest, to me, ways to do this blockout is what's called permanent blockout. And I got to tell you, I'm not sure yet if I am in love with permanent blockout, but it looks like this. So when you buy a screen from the manufacturer, typically it comes the way I just showed, where the screen mesh is just glued onto the frame. Permanent blockout, they actually take a resin epoxy situation and come in about 2 inches and apply that resin all the way around the screen. Epoxy rather, all the way around the screen, and that's impenetrable essentially. The mesh is closed up right there. So you never have to worry about that mesh being open. It's always closed. It won't come off in the washout booth. It won't come out with chemicals. It's always gonna be there. So that's the first way. The one thing that I personally don't like about this method is it makes your mesh essentially solid when there's emulsion on it. And when you go to clean these off, you either can't clean up here very well, or when you try to clean up there, if you're just using a chemical sprayer and pressure washer situation, this being solid just bounces the water back from the pressure washer and it gets all over everything, and it's kind of just a pain in the butt. So that's really the only thing I don't like about this. So the other method this is the method that I've used basically since I started screen printing, 10 years ago or however long ago it's been, and it's called screen blockout tape. And it does exactly what it says it does. It blocks out the screen. So let me show you what that looks like. All right, so we have a screen here. What we would do is just take a piece of our tape, run it out about the length of the screen, tear it, and then we just fold it, kind of put it in that corner like that, right? We do that all the way around. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, a couple of pieces on it like this, so you guys can see. So we would put a piece there, and then we would put a piece, I'm not gonna worry about that. We would put a piece here and a piece here. Now, what this does is causes a mess. It causes a lot of stuff to throw away, because now when we're done with this screen, I have to take this back off and just throw it in the trash. It's garbage, right? So yeah, so that screen tape method basically just causes a bunch of waste. You go through rolls of tape. So typically, we just throw that tape away when we're finished with the screen, clean the screen off, and start new. This third method is my preferred method now. It has been for a little while, actually since I got a sample of this stuff. I bought some inks from a company and they sent me a free gift, and this was the free gift, and I've been using it pretty much ever since. I still keep screen tape in the shop, and I'll show you why when I'm explaining how to do this. So let's jump into that real quick. So this is our screen blockout liquid tape, and it is exactly what it says it is. It is a liquid that you just pour out here. You just pour it around. I got this little spatula with some vinyl that I bought off of Amazon. It came with it, and I use it for this because it's not really good for applying vinyl. So I just take this and I just run that liquid tape around all the edges of this. And if you run into a scenario like this where you run out of tape, you can just go back and you can pick up that excess, and then you can, boom, just like that. I do have these lines in my film that I like to, if you have any holes that you see in the mesh or in the emulsion that you need to clean up, you can go ahead and do that with this tape. That way it's there. Now, then you can just take your spatula scoop up your excess and just put it right back into the bottle. So there's very little waste. We'll make sure we get any little holes that we see, and that's it. Hey guys, real quick, before this video goes any further, don't forget to click the subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. Click it. Boom, boom, boom. And if you want to get notifications for every time I do a video, make sure to click the bell. Ding! That's it. That's how it works. That's how the liquid tape goes on. The one thing that is different about this tape is you can't use it automatically. So this screen that I just did, see the tape is shiny, it's wet. You can't just go straight to press with this. You have to let this dry first. So if there's a scenario where we're in a time crunch and we have to do a job really quick, we'll use regular tape because we don't want to wait on that to dry. But 95% of the time right now, we've gone to this tape, this Blockout, liquid Blockout tape. And when you're done with the screen and you're ready to wash it off, you just take it to your washout booth and it cleans up with water. It just falls right out. So yeah, that's the 3 different types of screen Blockout that we have here in the shop. The 3 types that I know about. If there are more, we'll add a video for the other ones. But right now, that's the 3 I know about. The permanent Blockout, the tape method, and then the liquid tape method. And like I said, I prefer the liquid tape because, you know, you just wash it, it's water soluble. You wash it off, it goes down the drain. You never have to, if you have a filter system, it goes through the filter system. You never have to worry about trash. You know, since I've started using that versus regular tape, I've noticed my trash goes out way less because I'm not just filling my trash can with tape and having to take it to the dumpster. So it's definitely saved me a lot in the way of disposable supplies, right? The liquid tape is way less expensive per screen than the regular screen tape. So that's definitely the way to go. We can do them the night before, and then when you come in the next day, they're ready to go. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. That's the whole thing. Now you know about the different types of screen Blockout processes and items that we use for doing that. And yeah, there you go. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Really appreciate it.